Hey everybody, this is Michael Gabriel, and you're watching CMS TV.
It's Manowar right here on your classic metal show with Black Wind, Fire, and Steel.
That's as metal as it gets, my friend.
It's very metal.
That is metal.
That is metal up your ass.
That album never warped. It just rusted. That is metal.
That is true metal right there.
That's right.
It's Court and Steel is
That's
what
right.
that is.
Yeah, Manowar is one of them bands. Never got into them personally, but every time I hear them, I'm like, fuck yeah, that's pretty goddamn good.
Yeah, well, it's Ross the Boss.
Yeah, Ross is great.
Yeah, we like Ross as a person and a performer, and he's always been very good to us.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always been very cool about coming on the show and, having a good personality, good interview, being, straight up about everything. And,
Sure.
And he as his solo performances with his Ross the Boss projects, as well as working with Sean Peck.
Yeah.
He does some pretty damn good work for an old dude.
For an old dude. The only thing I wish Ross would do different is do his interviews from home instead of from the baseball place.
Yeah, exactly. Ting!
Ping, ping, ping. Like every 2 seconds. And then we were recording. Ping!
Yep. I'm at the batting cage. I own batting cages.
Ping!
That's funny.
Yeah, but Ross rules. Love him.
Yeah, he does. Well, I have a story here that I think that you might find interesting. And
all right.
It's interesting to me as well because you and I are both fans of this place.
Okay.
I am talking about the Sheetz.
Mm-hmm. I do love the Sheetz.
I love Sheetz. I don't have any Sheetz. The Sheetz gas station, food store, whatever you want to call it, here. But every time I come visit over in Ohio, I always stop at a Sheetz either to fill up or go in there and get one of their schmegels.
Yeah, the schmegels.
The schmegel. The made-to-order sandwiches,
mm-hmm.
which I like. I like it. I go in there to their little touch screen and punch in all the ingredients I want on my little sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, I was listening to an old O&A show, and this was when Mitt Romney was running for president way back in was that 2014 or something like that?
Okay.
2012, whatever, when Romney was running for president, and I believe Wawa is part of the whole Sheetz chain.
Mm-hmm.
And they have these over on the East Coast. Wawa, I believe, is on the East Coast and like New Jersey and stuff. And then Sheetz is more like on the west end of Pennsylvania and Ohio. But it's the same store. It's just under a different name.
Sure.
But yeah, to go into a Sheetz, it's all the Sheetz that I've ever been to anyway, they're very clean. They're very well organized. They got good service.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pleasant place to go.
Sure.
You go there, you purchase things at Sheetz. You go to their drive-up window to get your milk or whatever it is that you.
Mostly sandwiches. It's mostly a lunch thing. I get the Italian wrap.
Yeah, look at that. See,
that's what I get.
Yeah, so I like to go into the Sheetz, and like if I spent the night in the Ohio area, I go in there and get a big coffee or something. Then I'll go to a little kiosk and order up a sandwich of what do you want to call you build your own sandwich, and they make it exactly the way you want it. And
mm-hmm.
I've never had a bad one.
Yeah, they're always good.
Jeez,
Phil.
Jeez. So anyway, everything is a problem these days. No matter what it is, whenever an entity has a policy or something that furthers their business model, somebody has an issue with it.
They do
And,
always.
and one of the things that I'll point out, and probably a lot of people will remember this, especially guys. Remember when Hooters was a big thing?
Yeah.
Not that their food was great or anything, but people went to Hooters because early on, I don't know, when did you start going to Hooters, or when was the first time you went to a Hooters?
90s, maybe?
Yeah,
maybe
early
earlier.
90s. Yeah. So when Hooters came into being and they started growing and franchising, and the Hooters would come to town, one of the things that would, because it's called Hooters, obviously making reference to boobies, which we normal men enjoy.
That's right.
They would hire girls who were pretty well endowed, and they had a nice rack, and they would serve you your wings or whatever it is you're eating.
Right. Sure.
But then it became a problem because, well, what if you're not so well endowed? What if you're not a good looking girl? What if you're not this? What if you're not that?
Then go work at Flatters.
Yeah, exactly. But then that was just like, well, that's discriminatory practices, and you're only hiring attractive women, and you're building your whole business model on the fact that chicks are good looking, or they have a good rack, or whatever the case may be. It's like, well, that's discriminatory. It's like, well, if you're not a good looking girl and you're not well endowed, maybe Hooters isn't the place for you to work.
Yeah, you know where else you probably wouldn't do well? The strip club.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, I'm getting a notice, Neely. Breaking news.
Yes.
Sheetz does not own Wawa.
Okay. Well, I thought it was part of the same chain, but again, I said I could be wrong.
Well, that was breaking news.
All right. Well, maybe it wasn't, but it's a very similar setup.
Sure.
They have the almost identical setup. Because I've been to a Wawa and I've been to Sheetz, and you would think it was the same place.
Hey, if anything's successful, someone's going to steal a copy of it.
Exactly. But regardless of that, I like Sheetz. I enjoyed Sheetz. I remember when Sheetz started popping up all over the place back in the more or less in the late 90s into the early 2000s. And I would like to go to the Sheetz and pick up whatever little coffees or sandwiches or gum or get gas or whatever it was. It was always a good thing to go. And again, when I come to visit Ohio, when I'm in the area, I always go to a Sheetz because I like it,
Sure.
Well, anyway, getting back to the whole Hooters thing, Hooters got slapped around pretty good because of their hiring practices, because God forbid they were hiring attractive women.
Yeah. What I've always been stunned with on this kind of thing is why is it that the government or whoever's causing the problem can't look at a situation like this on a one-to-one basis and say, you know what? If they change this practice, they're not going to have any fucking business.
Well, they're not going to be the business that they established their reputation on,
Look, once they started letting guys work at Hooters, I was done going to Hooters.
It's just like, this isn't Hooters. This is just like any other.
This is Hoggers.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't want to go to Hoggers.
There was another chain. It was called the Tilted Kilt. Are you familiar?
Yeah, I remember
the
Tilted Kilt. Sure.
Yeah. So they were, good looking girls wearing kilts, for the wait staff. They were wearing the little short, almost like a cheerleader skirt type thing, and that got the kibosh put on. It's like, oh, you're sexualizing these women. These women got hired because they knew that this is what the requirements were.
You know what sexualizing women does? Increases the tip by about 30%.
Exactly.
That's what it does.
Yeah. So anyway, Sheetz is now under fire.
Sheetz?
Yes, you would not believe this, but when I read this story, I was like, well, Chris and I both have an affection for Sheetz. We both like Sheetz. Well, Sheetz is reviewing its controversial smile policy.
They have a smile policy?
Well, apparently they do.
Okay.
That prohibits employees from having missing, broken, or badly discolored teeth.
That's a policy?
Well, let's find out.
All right.
Sheetz says it's reviewing a policy against hiring people with teeth issues.
Okay.
The policy says Sheetz cannot hire people with missing, broken, or badly discolored teeth. One employee described the policy as really disgusting and kind of classist.
Okay.
Here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't apply to me, and if it should apply equally across the board. And if I don't qualify for this, then there's a problem with it.
Right.
Sheetz says it's reviewing a policy that bars its convenience stores and gas stations from hiring people with visible teeth problems.
Okay.
Like all retail workers, employees at Sheetz are expected to show up on time and provide pleasant customer service, which they do.
They do.
They do. I like it. But a more up on time but a more unusual policy in the company's employee handbook said that the applicants with obvious missing, broken, or badly discolored teeth unrelated to a disability are not qualified for employment with Sheetz. An insider obtained a written version of the policy and confirmed it with 3 former employees who had or have had access to it. The policy is under review after the insider's inquiry. Your inquiry has prompted a more specific review to ensure our policies are aligned with Sheetz' commitment to foster a culture of respect. Nick Ruffner, a public relations manager for Sheetz, said the company based in Pennsylvania has about 650 locations. While we have a personal appearance policy that includes dental health, we provide accommodations to the policy that are granted for medical, cultural, and religious reasons, Ruffner said. At Sheetz, it's important that we honor and recognize our employees' diverse experiences.
See, this is, I'm ready to fucking scream.
I know.
The Sheetz I go to has several fat, pink-haired or purple-haired people. And that's acceptable. But if one of them had a broken tooth, then that's not acceptable?
Well, can they smile? Are they able to smile at you when they walk?
First of all, every one of them that comes up to the window for me has the dumb mask on. I don't know that they even have a mouth.
Are they still wearing the mask?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sheetz
really?
The Sheetz near me, they are all masked up.
Really? Still?
Yeah, still.
Okay. It is important that we honor and recognize our employees' diverse experiences, individual identities, and unique perspectives. I guess the pink hair and shit, that's their unique perspective.
Well, maybe they just want to, maybe they identify as a jack-o'-lantern.
Right.
So they're missing teeth.
Exactly. 3 former employees told Insider that they believe that the employment decisions are made based on what the applicant's teeth look like. Some employees refer to the rule as the smile policy. I hate this policy, a former employee in North Carolina said. This person who worked for Sheetz for they worked there for several years.
Yeah.
If it was so bad, how did you stand it for several years?
Well, he probably had teeth until his meth habit kicked him out.
Right, exactly. This person who worked for Sheetz for several years before leaving last year declined to speak on the record for fear of professional consequences.
Wow. Really? Because he graduated from Sheetz to being the CIO of what company exactly? Right. Exactly where did he go that professional conduct is going to be monitored?
Right.
Sure, now he's graduated to selling used cars or something.
Sure.
Fuck out of here.
It's really disgusting and kind of classist.
Oh, shut up, child.
Especially when the majority of people you're employing are going to be lower income. So if you're lower income, does that mean you can't brush your teeth or take care of your mouth?
Could mean that.
Does it?
I don't know.
Well, see, when I was growing up, one of the things that was taught in our school, even in school, what are you laughing about? No, I would not.
So he's making a good point. He's making the point for the positivity of the Sheetz rule.
Yeah, Sheetz has a good reason not to employ Sack Blabbeth.
There you go.
Because nobody wants somebody whose mouth is foul.
Yeah, but here's my thought, and I mean, I don't know.
Yes.
Couldn't you just make him wear the mask?
Yeah, but the mask was not always a thing.
But it is now.
Well, yeah, but again, how long? How long will it be?
What do you mean? It could be forever. If you have fucked up teeth, wear a mask.
Yeah, just put your mask over your fucked up mouth.
Yeah, why not? I think that's better than trying to make a practice that's going to get you sued.
Yeah, I know, but Sheetz has been around for several decades, so this probably goes back to pre-pandemic shit. You know,
I'm sure it does, but if it's still in practice today and they're getting their fucking balls stomped all over it,
but it's only because somebody made an issue of it. Yeah. You know, it was probably fine, but somebody got butthurt about something. You know what they make us do? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's probably some fucking meth head that's broke that sued him.
Yeah.
That's a total guess, but I mean that's probably, you would think that's probably it.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. That, you know, this company has been operating for let's just say 3 decades, and they've been doing fine ever since. But then one person gets all butthurt about something. They got fired or whatever the case. They got disciplined. Now all of a sudden, well, you know what they do over there? I'll tell you. Yeah. They make us smile, and you got to have good teeth to work there.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. You're not wrong. I'm just thinking that, you know, this is so easily ended by just saying, all right, if your teeth are fucked up, wear a mask.
Yeah. But
problem solved.
I compare it to the Hooters thing because Hooters was going along just fine. And then some less than attractive girl or some girl that wasn't quite as well endowed or whatever the case may be, they decided, well, you know, I didn't get hired at Hooters and it's probably because I'm an A cup.
Yeah.
I'm going to take them to task.
Oh, no. So do you want to see this story just got hilarious. Would you like to see the person that made the issue with Hooters?
You found something?
I found the photo of the guy.
Look at that, Mr. Investigative Reporter.
Look at this guy. What is this thing? Ryan something. Ryan
meth teeth. Oh my goodness. I mean, he might as well be Zach Blabbeth or whatever.
Let me click on the story here.
Why is he wearing a jumpsuit? Why is he in
jail? I don't know. Let's find out. I searched for Sheetz person with bad teeth, and this came up. This is from, this was posted today or yesterday, 27th, 2 days ago. Sheetz is making headlines after it was revealed that they may be using a person's bad teeth to decline employment based on a policy in their handbook. The unusual policy is tucked away in the company's employee handbook,
all right,
according to Business Insider, blah, blah, blah. Ba, 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 ba. A former employee told Insider that they feel the policy is disgusting in classes. Where's this guy? This is the photo that's on this thing, but where's the story about this fucking guy?
Yeah.
I don't see a story on this guy, but this is definitely the picture on the story.
All right.
So I don't know why he's wearing a jumpsuit.
Well, he got busted for meth. Allegedly.
But look at his teeth.
I know.
Would you buy a sandwich from him?
No. Look at that filthy fucker.
All right. Wow. Yeah, they don't really say why he's in a suit here. I'm looking all through the article and I don't see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, when I was growing up in school, one of the things that that they would talk about. I mean, I'm talking grade school here, like
sure.
Second, third grade, fourth grade.
Mm-hmm.
I heard, the teachers often say, or somebody would say, it's like, just because you're poor doesn't mean you have to be filthy.
Right.
A bar of soap only costs 10 cents,
mm-hmm.
And it's just like, that doesn't mean you have to be filthy.
Well, shit, dude, you remember when they used to, remember when dental hygiene was like a thing in grade school?
Well, they would do
those red tablets.
Yeah, they would have you come in and you'd brush your teeth and all this, and then they'd make you chew up the red tablet, and it would stick to the plaque and shit in your mouth.
Yeah,
where you're not brushing properly and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and they'd have a dentist that would lead the class. I mean,
they would teach you how to brush your teeth and floss and stuff properly.
Go up and down and not across. And
exactly.
Yeah, I remember all that shit.
I have all my teeth. See?
Well, I'm missing the bottom two here, so I guess I can't work at Sheetz. But
you can't work at Sheetz.
I guess not. But yeah, I mean, I got one I broke on a chicken on a fork, biting into a piece of chicken.
Yeah,
and the other got punched right straight out of my fucking face. Literally got. I got.
Well, we don't want any brawlers working at Sheetz.
No, definitely not. But yeah, the one, boy, that was a nasty punch too. That hurt like a motherfucker. Took an actual in place solid tooth, and it was just like in the movies. It was like, and I spit the tooth out. It was like the whole fucking tooth. I was like, God
damn. Did it break off, or did it come out of your gum?
He hit me so hard it came straight out of the gum.
All right, so the root and everything was
there. Everything came out of it.
And you couldn't put it back in.
I went and got it priced, and it was like $800 or something. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'll chew to the side.
Well, I'm proud to say that I believe if I had to, I could work at Sheetz.
Yeah.
And I would have the smile policy. And as soon as Chris Aiken walked through the door to buy his wrap, I'd go, "Hello, Chris. Thank you for stopping at Sheetz. I'm happy to see you today."
Well, if I ever decide that I want to go to work at Sheetz, first thing I'm going to do is buy some of those fucking caps that you can, like the insert cap. Have you seen those?
Sure.
Those are a lot of people use with fucked up teeth. They just put them in, and now they got good teeth.
Yeah. It's a prosthetic.
Yeah. I wonder if you can use that at Sheetz.
I don't know. But this is a handsome devil. I believe that is Jackal's brother.
Yeah. Jackal's brother?
Yeah, that's Jackal's brother right there.
Is it Jerkle?
Yeah, Jerkle. He's got the mullet thing going on.
My goodness. That's an insult to Jim. I wouldn't say that's Jackal's brother. Come on.
Okay.
I don't know who it is, but it's Austin Powers' brother, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, he's got some fucking English teeth there. Wow.
But again, it's this whole blaming the class thing. It's just like, how much does a toothbrush and toothpaste cost?
Right.
A toothbrush is what, $2, and a tube of toothpaste is like $2 or $3.
Yeah.
And that lasts you literally a couple of months.
How about this? Eat an apple.
Yeah, but the thing is it's just like dental hygiene and personal hygiene and stuff. It doesn't cost a lot of money.
All right, Phil. That's not Jackal's lover. What are you talking about?
It's like people who live in lower income neighborhoods
Mm-hmm.
and their yard is just like scattered with trash.
Right.
It's just like, well, because you're poor, does that mean you can't keep your yard clean?
Can't afford a rake.
Please stop it already.
Rake's like $8.
And that's and being poor or underprivileged or whatever you want to call it, that's more of a mindset.
Mm.
Your yard doesn't have to be littered with trash because you're poor, and your body doesn't have to stink because you're poor, or your teeth doesn't have to be rotted out of your head because you're poor. It's a mindset. It's just you just need to take care of yourself.
Yeah, most of the time you're absolutely right. I mean 90% of the time you can fucking take care of yourself. You know, and look, people will not admit the truth that they just don't want to.
Yeah, true.
And that's really what it comes down to. Fucking our friend here, Jerkle here clearly doesn't want to.
No.
He clearly doesn't want to. Which is why he's fucking in a jailhouse picture for some reason, instead of a picture of him in a polo shirt cutting his grass.
Yeah, exactly. While employers can impose dress codes and appearance requirements for employees, federal and state laws prohibit policies that discriminate against specific groups. A 2019 California law called the Crown Act, for instance, made it illegal for employers to create policies against people with natural hairstyles, such as afros and braids. Is braids a natural hairstyle?
Well, in my neighborhood, we call those knots, but
those are Bantu knots.
Yeah.
Since when is braids a natural hairstyle?
Since they started allowing this bullshit.
Similar laws have since been adopted in other states. Sheetz policy contains a section aimed at current employees who don't meet its SMILE standards. The time frame for resolving issues such as this should not typically exceed 90 days. The handbook reads, in the event a current employee develops a dental problem that would limit their ability to display a pleasant, full, and complete smile, we cannot permit this situation to go on indefinitely.
That's right.
In cases such as this, the employee and store management, to include the district manager and employee relations as necessary, will work to come up with a mutually agreed upon resolution. In other words, you're working in the back.
That's right.
You're not going to work up front where people are going to see your ugly mug.
And definitely not work in the drive-through window.
Right.
No chance.
Sheetz believes that an employee's smile during the interaction with the customers and coworkers is critical to creating the sense of hospitality in our stores that we strive for. Well, as a Sheetz fan myself, I will tell you the reason I go back when I have the opportunity to be in Ohio.
Yeah.
Is that I go there because I enjoy the experience.
Here's your Sheetz guy taking your order.
Yeah, look at that. But it's a good place to go. I enjoy it's clean.
Right.
The service is good. The products are good. The sandwiches are good. I like going to Sheetz. And for somebody to make a big deal about it, it's just like, well, I can't take care of my dental work.
Yeah.
So these guys are the menace. They're just mean. But personal responsibility has nothing to do with any of this.
No, not at all.
So I thought you'd enjoy that.
Yeah. They better not wreck my fucking Sheetz.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes. It's bad enough they barely ever work the fucking drive-through window anymore.
Well, this pandemic has really fucked things up for a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But that won't keep me from going to Sheetz when I have an opportunity.
No, not at all. I still love the Sheetz. And actually, my Sheetz now, they kind of accommodated for that by if you order on the app, you just pull up to a parking space. They bring it out to you. It's even
Nice.
better.
Look at that.
So good on Sheetz.
Curbside service.
Damn right.
Service with a smile.
They adapted.
Yeah.
I do love the Sheetz, though. I probably go there about once a week.
See? Do you go because somebody has a great smile?
Yeah, that's been the reason. Food was secondary to the smile.
Right.
Yeah, but now I'm gonna start really paying attention to what kind of smile these people have.
I'm gonna say, dude, you have a lot of fucked up teeth.
Whenever I get order, I'm like, yeah, I'd like to get my food, but can I see your smile first?
Right.
Oh, you're missing a tooth? Then I don't want you.
Yeah.
Can you get somebody else to bring me my sandwich?
Yeah, this reminds me of one of the old O&A segments where Anthony is talking about when he was dating. Welcome to Pillows. May I take your order for?
God damn, that's funny. Wow.
That's like that old joke. What's Bubba Smith's phone number?
Hmm?
Fee fo, fee five, fee fo. Holy shit, that's hysterical.
Dentera, vulgar display of choppers.
Just personal responsibility. Just take care of yourself.
Yeah, at least try to.
Just take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And seriously, bar of soap doesn't cost much.
Yeah.
A tube of toothpaste doesn't cost much. A toothbrush doesn't cost much. You know, good health habits don't cost much.
And even I'll put this up. Fixing broken teeth can be extremely expensive.
I understand.
That's true.
I get that. That's
true.
But I'm just talking about people with, losing their teeth because they didn't take care of their dental work.
Yeah. But even if their teeth are fucked up, and I will point to this because I've actually looked at it, I'm probably going to do it just because it's cheaper than fucking. Because I've priced out like the implant thing just to have them fucking.
Yeah, it's like $800 for an implant
for a tooth. So yeah, It's like $1,600. It's like $2,000.
Yeah.
To do 2 teeth. So I've thought about it, but they sell those fucking insert caps, and they're like $520.
Yeah,
it works just as good.
Sure.
I mean, does it really matter when you're fucking kicking around the house eating potato chips? Not really. It's only when you go out.
Yeah. Well, I got my 6-month dental cleaning coming up on February 6th, a week from Monday. And I just do what I can. I just take care of things.
Mm-hmm.
You got to just take care of yourself. That's all it boils down to.
Yeah.
And the thing is that if you work at Sheetz for years and now all of a sudden you have a problem with this, like, what's the deal?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we're getting both. I would have never expected this story to prompt such responses, but wow, getting a lot of response off this.
It's ridiculous because it's one of the simplest things that we have to deal with in our lives.
Yeah.
I brush my teeth 2 to 3 times a day.
Really? That many?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
I do 1 time a day.
Nope. I do it 2 to 3 times a day. I do it in the morning. Sometimes if I'm home, I do it in the afternoon. And then in the evening before I go to bed, I brush my teeth again.
I'm a mid-morning guy after the coffee because I don't want my teeth to be all fucking dark brown.
So, you could do it. Everybody can do it. Take care of yourself. That's all it boils down to.
Yeah. I mean, it's not, the basic stuff should be, again, we say should be, but the basic stuff should be fairly simple to do. I would think. It's not insanely hard.
Nope.
But here's a guy who knows something about brushing his teeth. Look at that guy.
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper.
Brush, yeah.
So I guess if you got having a problem getting a job at Sheetz, you just go to an Alice Cooper concert and all will be better.
It's ridiculous. How dare Sheetz implement a policy that makes their employees be more attractive?
Yeah. Good point, Jerry C. Good point.
Yes, I agree with that.
Watch that stinking hole.
Yep. Fortunately, in my personal experiences, I have not encountered a rank pussy.
Well, you are definitely fortunate there.
I said fortunately in my personal experiences.
Yeah. I've gone down on some Mojave deserts. It's fucking, it is not good when you go down on a chick and you just get you see the fucking waves.
Oh, no. No.
Like, yeah.
No. All right. One last story and we'll get out of here.
All right.
The guitarist for Queen, Brian May, he has applied to get a trademark for his own name.
For his name, Brian May?
Yes.
Okay.
Fancy getting between the sheets with Queen's guitarist, Brian May. I hear he's applied for the Intellectual Property Office to register his name as a trademark for a wide range of potential uses, including bed covers, footwear, jewelry, travel bags, guitars, and amplifiers.
Wow, he's cashing out.
He is. He's 75 years old.
Yeah.
May, who is 75, was awarded a knighthood in the New Year honors, so he might have to update his application to Sir Brian May.
Okay.
Getting past this, all this shit. Wait a minute, I missed something happen here. Somehow the story is like disjointed.
Not surprising.
All right. Okay. That's it. That's the whole story.
That's the whole story?
That's it.
All right. Thank you. Good night.
I thought there was more to this story than that, but that's it.
All right. Well, that's something.
All right. I did not read through the story, so I'm at fault for not doing good prep.
All right.
So I suck.
Whatever. It's all right.
Thanks for checking out this episode of The Classic Metal Show. Get all of our episodes uncensored at www.theclassicmetalshow.com. Join us weekly from 9 p.m. till 3 a.m. Eastern at www.cmsradio.net. Participate in the live chat room at www.chatandkill.com. Once again, thank you for checking out The Classic Metal Show with Neely and Chris. Hail and kill, fuck you, pal, and